Okay, so today we're going to talk about characterization. Obviously, the word character is in characterization, so we're actually going to focus on characters. So there are two different types of characterization. First is direct characterization. This is when the author just blankly states it right in your story, okay? For example, Ron is honest. We know that Ron's character trait is honest because it says it right in there. However, when you get to sixth grade, you deal with a lot of indirect characterization. And this is when the author reveals the character through its speech, thoughts, effects on others, actions, looks, and through the character's personality. For example, Ron found cash on the floor and turned it into the office. That's an example because, if he found cash and he turned it back in, we can get a character trait that he is honest. So, characterization helps you determine the character trait. So, character traits are words that describe the character. So, nice, loyal, honest, respectful. Um, all those are different adjectives to describe a character. So to find the direct characterization, you need to find the character traits and use evidence to support your answer. So if you said Ron is honest, you would need to give me the sentence that clearly states Ron is honest. For indirect characterization, you have to use the steal method, okay? So this is steal what the character says, what the character thoughts, the character's effects on others, and what the character does or its actions, what the character looks like. So you need to break the character down into sections and then use evidence to support your answer. So let's practice watching The Cat in the Hat.
House all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there too. And I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, 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 sit. And we did not like it, not one little bit. Bump. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked. Then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet, and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the cat in the hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, no, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out. Now, have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the hat. Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. Look at me now, said the cat. With a cup and a cake on the top of my hat, I can hold up two books, I can hold up the fish, and a little toy ship, and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. But But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball, and Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this? Oh, no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it, not one little bit."
Monster Math presents Addition.
Okay, so we watched our video, The Cat in the Hat. So now we need to characterize the cat to see how he displays his character traits through the indirect characterization. So we're going to use the SEAL method. The first thing we're going to look at is his speech. So many of the words spoken by the cat at the beginning of the story have an upbeat connotation meaning. Connotation, there's that word, positive and negative. So we're going to keep going through that vocabulary for the year. For instance, the cat says to children, but we can have lots of fun. That is funny. Notice that there is evidence here to support our answer, and it's also given a page number. So this shows, so we have our evidence. On the other column, this reveals that the cat's character is an upbeat character that likes to have fun. Okay, so that's his speech. We can know how he is through what he is saying. Thoughts. So he was thinking, this is what we think, all he could do was to sit, and we did not like it one bit. So these thoughts, as the narrator, he stares out the window on a rainy day. These thoughts reveal that the character is not happy about his current situation. So we know from his speech that he's an upbeat character. His thought is that he's not happy because it's raining. Now, effects on others. So this is how he is with interacting with other people in the story. So throughout the first 3/4 of the story, 3 different illustrations portray the fish scowling at the cat. So look at those parentheses numbers, those are the page numbers. Immediately after the cat's activities, when the cat returns to clean up his mess, at the end of the story, the fish is shown a smile on his face. So the effects on other, that fish is not happy because of the cat. However, Cat in Hat makes him happy, and we are revealed that through the illustration. So this shows that the scowl on the fish's face supports the argument that the cat's behavior at the beginning of the story is not acceptable to the fish. The fish smile at the end of the story reveals that the cat is engaging behavior and is now acceptable to the fish. So the fish finally approves of him. So that's his effect on others. That's how he, changes that other character. Actions. Actions is talking about what the Cat in the Hat actually does. Notice it is cited on page 18. This cat engages up with a fish, an activity that involves the cat standing on a ball while balancing seven objects. Later in the story, the cat releases 2 things that fly kites inside the house. These activities are outrageous, dangerous, and should be conducted in the house. Should not be conducted in the house. They reveal that the cat's character is not concerned about rules or safety and appropriateness. So the cat is doing whatever he can to make that fish happy, okay, even if he's breaking the rules. So those are things that he physically does. Those are his actions. Looks. So this is talking about what he actually looks like. So throughout the first 3/4 of the story, the cat is shown with a smile on his face. Towards the end of the story, however, the cat is told to leave. He's shown leaving the house over his slumped shoulders and a sad face. So this isn't exactly talking about his appearance, but maybe like the looks of his expression, right? It could be his appearance. So it depends on the story what you get from that character. The smile reveals that the cat is enjoying himself and is not apologetic for his outrageous behavior. The frown and slumped shoulders at the end of the story show that he is not enjoying himself. So through this SEAL method, we talked about different types of characterization, and we looked at how there's evidence to support the ideas that the Cat in the Hat just likes to have fun. He's a fun guy, okay? So we need to come up with a character word that shows that he is a fun character,